Preserving history, researching, documenting, preserving in all forms, to me, is important because it's like a roadmap. If you don't know where you've been, it's difficult to make the right choices of what paths to take, what decisions to make, what behaviors to exemplify. So for me, it's a path to the future.
So ladies and gentlemen, today is about a group of people in Tallahassee who have truly helped change our corner of the world. It includes those who stood up for civil rights on this land and the public servants at the turn of the 19th century who delivered our early municipal services.
And so first and foremost, the Historic Users Group really wanted to ensure that the history of civil rights activism be commemorated, because it was in this space that the Leon County Jail sat. And while men and women put their lives on the line in the 1950s and 60s, they did so to challenge a system of laws that deemed African Americans second-class citizens because of the color of their skin, and law enforcement incarcerated them here. And so we wanted to take a moment to pause. The Historic Users Group really wanted to ensure that the range of the structures that once existed in this corner be preserved in memory, if not in physicality.
I think history always has a special spot for every community, or at least it should. I mean, we're standing at the four corners of history of Tallahassee: the waterworks, the jail, the public health unit, the school, and then the Edison restaurant, which was the power plant. This is really where Tallahassee's municipal services began. And people have told me stories of lining up on the sidewalk to get their vaccinations at the WPA building when they were in grade school. So I think that it's important for people to understand what happened here and not just walk by it.
What I'm most excited about is the role that I played as a part of the original Blueprint 2000 committee over 20 years ago. We had a vision of what this area would look like and could be for our community. And that was a gathering place that families could come and children could enjoy the amenities. We could have an amphitheater where we could have concerts and other types of activities. And then also, as Sean mentioned, the economic development aspect of what has happened here at Cascades Park.
This 5 acres has really transformed from abandoned state buildings to the vibrancy that it has today. People don't realize that if this was built in suburbia, it would be 120 acres, all the different uses. This is on 5 acres. People don't realize there's 500 parking spaces in there. So to me, it's just the magnitude of the urbanness of the project coming into Tallahassee, building out in an urban 18-hour community.
This project enhances it greatly, what has been done so far. And one of the things that I have to say I suggested, I was a part of the committee that did the first civil rights sidewalk downtown at the corner of Monroe and Jefferson. One of the first things I proposed to the committee was to lift all of those names and put them on this wall. But they will have the opportunity to actually walk and see. Now they're elevated to a point that's more appreciative. I'm happy that I lived long enough. The Lord allowed me to live long enough so that I'm able to say that I did play a part in helping to document and preserve our history.